Ladies and gentlemen, Tattoo Advance here, and welcome to a ship review. Now today, we're going to be taking a look around the Aegis Vanguard Sentinel. Now, I don't think we've actually looked at too many EMP ships, but this is one of them. This has EMP. Does work. There are a few, I wouldn't say bugs with it, I think a few things they need to iron out. And there are some changes that we're expecting to see on this probably later on down the line, maybe with a nose gun. But I can tell you now, I actually went out today, tried to do a ship review, someone attacked me. I did blow them up, but they were shooting me while I was on the floor, and then the next time someone attacked me and blew me up. So yeah, it's been quite traumatic getting to this point, but the good news was, got to try out the guns and they're actually quite good. Although this is a EMP ship, man, these guns are freaking big. They teared through a Gladius, absolutely annihilated him. If you look at the size of this weapon compared to the size of me, look. That is ridiculous. I mean, it's probably firing my fist every time it fires. Does feel like that when you're firing as well. On the front here, you've got some more weapons stuck on the front there. I think the plan is to swap that out as a weapon mount later on down the line. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. I don't really let that put you off. My experience today using it is freaking devastating. I mean, it's really, really good. I actually sort of quite like the combination of these two guns, and they sound really cool as well. So it comes in a sort of a blue and sort of gold paint scheme, as you can see. I do like it, but in some lights it's hard to see the blue. You can't really see it in some lights. I mean, it looks pasty blue here. That's probably the more accurate colour, I would say. The golds are a little bit more golder, depending on what planet or what moon you're on. This is probably the better one, to be fair. To looking at ships anyway. And I actually prefer looking at the ships here than I do in the hangars, because the hangar lights are not particularly great, and damage states run as well. So you've got gold bits around the engines there, up here in the intakes, and sort of like a lit up gold section. You can see it in the vents as well. Does set it off and look nice, must admit. I've got Mod over there has been helping me. He's been with me for about an hour and a half, 2 hours trying to make this video. He was in the gun turret defending us before. It's very kind of him, loading his ship to make his video. Landing gear. Does look a bit pasty in there, doesn't it? Like the textures look a little bit low, don't they? Pretty decent landing gear as well, so you can slam this down. Flies really well. Armour's good on it. There's not really too much to report in that's bad, to be fair. Quite like it. These bad boys. I don't know what maintenance you're doing on these. It's like you're really going to read the freaking manual. Maybe there is a manual. Maybe they do come with manuals. I don't know. I think if you're getting the manual out, you're doing something wrong, aren't you? For one of these, anyway. Track things at the back. Close this door up for a second. We'll have a look inside in a minute. Quite a striking design, these big pole things coming out the back. Do like the gold. It's like the Banu Defender in some ways, that sort of colour scheme, isn't it? Like the gold and the black. Black might have been a better option or something, or maybe, I was going to say red, but that's not really military, is it, by any means? Fold back wings as well in the landing mode. So it's going to be ideal to be placed on some sort of large ship, I should imagine. We're going to have a look over here as well. Oh, it's a really nice day out here as well. From the rear. Although all these little bits sticking off, like these things here and these bits here, and although they probably will serve a purpose to stabilise it in atmospheric flight. The only downside with that, doesn't really aid you when you're trying to land in a small place, because that freaking thing there is bigger than it looks. Shame it didn't sort of fold down halfway, like in the middle or something. That bit fold down. Makes it a little bit tricky getting in small places with that sticking up. I mean, that is massive. Put in perspective, you look at this little one here, that's probably about the size of me, maybe a bit bigger. That thing up there is, I don't know, 2-3 times the size of me. I know a lot of people have moaned about the not being exactly like the concept. Hey, I think it's pretty decent ship. Let's take a look inside. Looking forward to them fixing all these doors up, you know. I take it a lot of you guys have seen the new panels coming in. There's like, they've been previewing them a few times. I'm really hoping that we get some sort of like real light up panel here, like a square panel with a freaking button on it, open door. I would much prefer that than, you know, looking at a door. Because the most annoying thing about it is when you try to get in your ship quickly, and I want to get inside and secure myself, because someone might be following me, right? I run up, and this is it. What you ended up having to do is the whole Dyson maneuver, right? You have to start doing this. Like you're freaking hoovering up on the ramp. So yeah, really looking forward to having a button. There are some ships with buttons, but we just need something, just a freaking button to close the door. Anyway, let's do the old Dyson thing, shall we, and see if we can... Come on, where are you today? Sometimes it's better off going up this way. There's probably a knack to this, but not being a Vanguard owner. We got there in the end. There we go. Door closed. Would have been murdered 5 times. So it took me to close that freaking door, wouldn't I? You do get this little area. You could put the cargo in here, to be fair. I know what you're thinking. You open the door, it all falls out. But you could put a few boxes up the top here. Quantum drive goes in here. Little cupboard. There it is. Bit more room for some other supplies in there, isn't there? Got a little bit of padding in there as well. We can turn the lights on while we're here. Oh, the lights on? Power's on? I think the power's on, so we're right. Can close these doors as well. Nice. Screens around the edge. Assuming later on that these are going to give you some information. Nice pipe work there. Not much going on here. You do have a door here. Little pod here as well. The old freaking breach door there, eh? Now this is sort of like the E-warfare, I suppose? There is a turret up there as well. We'll take a look at that in a second. But we have some doors here to look through. We've got this one here, storage. One of the things I really like about this ship is it's got storage. And a lot of the ships, I mean, look, the toilets are great, guys, right? But if you can't go to the toilet and have a shower, it's sort of pointless. I would actually swap my toilet out on any of my ships for something like this. What do you guys think? Because this is real functionable stuff. Like, you can actually put stuff in there, whether it's other suits and other equipment. There's a rail there as well, so you can probably hang up all your suits. So you could put in maybe a hot suit, cold suit, EVA suit, I don't know, jet suit. Close that one. Weapon rack. So you can go out on this, you can pick a sniper rifle, really load up in there, couldn't you? Coffee area. Can't open any of them. Nothing up here. Toilet, we'll have a quick look in here. Freaking spacious in here. There's a toilet, where's the toilet? There it is. There we go. Okay, do you want to do that? First aid kit, mirror, visible man, same as usual. Suppose you could hide in there. You could probably put stuff in there, couldn't you? You could put a box in there, to be fair, couldn't you? A storage box, and then keep some of your stuff in there. This desk over here, you can access this station. Moves his hands around and there's power on somewhere. Where's the power on? Here we go, power on. Big freaking button. Here we are.
Aegis combat assist activated.
So basically you get this at the moment. Same sort of thing you get normally, or you can turn things off, move the shields, all that same sort of stuff. Servers down there. Could be UPSs. Guessing. Someone's nicked a server. And we've got some, what are these, little blade servers or something? Couple of Dell PCs. More screens. Couple of beds as well, so you can save in this. So this would be great for going out and maybe... you can take out quite big ships with this, because the EMP. I've not really actually tried out the EMP, like taking out a big ship yet. I think I might try it on stream this week, maybe on Saturday. So if you guys are around, you can come and watch me giving it a go. Let's open the door here. Placeholder. This is where buttons are coming again, wouldn't they? Make it a bit easier just having a button. I like the fact that you can close all the doors. And up here you've got your shield generator. Pretty freaking cool. Keep in mind you probably need to take spare parts with you, particularly if you're going on a long range mission. And your friend could be repairing these, because it's going to be like have subcomponents in some of them you might do. Or they might take some severe damage. You might have to get the repair tool out and start repairing stuff. Hence the reason why they're all accessible. Worst case scenario, you'll be EVAing outside, doing some external repairs. Worst case scenario. I think that's first... Oh, that's life support. There's nothing in there yet. Was that a hole there? We've got another shield generator. Is that 2, is it? Shield generator, power plant, power plant. You've got a bit of contingency here as well. I suppose if one goes out, you've still got a little bit more left. If one's totally damaged. All quite accessible, aren't they? And we've got more doors. Cooling. Oh, that's a big boy, isn't it? That looks pretty cool, though. Big freaking cooling pipe. That's a freaking cooling pipe. Not the way the door works as well. It's in the bottom bit, all folding out. Pretty cool, eh? So far, so good. Cockpit area. Funky seat here. Does look a bit like, I don't know. Oh, it looks like a masseuse's chair, doesn't it? When you put your face through the middle up the top. It does look a bit weird. I'll leave it to you guys in the comments. It's a bit of an odd looking chair. Doesn't look comfortable, does it? Just saying. It's very cozy in here. Right, let's jump in. And here we are inside. Power's already on, so let's just... I'll turn the power off. So you can see the start up. See what you get. Here we go.
Systems green.
Normally says the Aegis thing, but some of the sound's a bit messed up on this as well, and I'll show you some of the other little bits and bobs. No major issues. The view's okay. I think the side view's good, isn't it? I think this is actually quite good. It's almost like it's had a bit of a sacrifice with its view. You know, poles are not the end of the world. This is a bit annoying. It's like, what's the point in that? But, saying that, this side view's awesome. About to see up here is good. Here, you know, some ships end here. I mean, you've got this little side window here. The view's pretty decent up top. It's alright. Let's take off.
Launch complete.
This is what she looks like from the outside. blue sticks out a little bit more when you're off the floor. Definitely. Looks sleek. So we'll do a couple of things here. We'll put the landing gear up. Probably get a better view of that, can we? Quite a lot going on there with the wings as well. Let's have a look from the top now. I imagine this is going to be absolutely awesome atmospheric flight. You can really see that goldy colour now. It looks cool. I like it. Let's take a bit of a fly. Oh, actually, first of all, let's try out the EMP, shall we? Here we go. Oh, it's offline, so you've got to turn it... If you've got one of these, you've got to turn the power on first here. I like to go and Google all that, by the way. Here we go. Right, charging. Don't know if you can really see much from the outside. Oh, you can see this big ball thing. It's definitely obvious when you're charging, I'm just saying. Maybe the enormous blue ball gives it away. What do you think? I'll zoom out here, it's getting a bit big. That was, see that little chicken? That was the actual blast there. Not me firing the gun, that was the actual blast. I don't know, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something a little bit more, do you know what I mean? Like a boom or something. It's almost like the first time I did it, I was like, did I do it? Yeah, a little bit. You can charge up again, there's a bit of a cooldown. I'm hoping that they need to rework some of the sounds on it, don't they? Guns wise, check this out. They look freaking serious, aren't they? Fire rate is really good as well. That's a serious amount of fire coming directly from the nose. Pretty cool, eh? Take her for a little bit of a fly. Definitely saying not one of the fastest ships in the game by any means, but it's alright. Top speed's not massive on this, but then saying that, you've got your EMP, so I suppose you can get yourself out of trouble if you really wanted to. Top speed in this thing, it's pretty much all she goes there. It's actually a little bit more than that, boost up a little bit. 1020, so it's relatively slow compared to a lot of the other ships, so it's going to be hard for you to get away, that's the downside. If someone does chase you, I want to leave old Mike stranded on a freaking planet, do we? Probably head back that way. Overall, what do I think of the ship? It is a really good looking ship, I must admit, and to be fair, I think you've got to give this a chance, because EMP is actually pretty good, guys. And now you might critique the guns. Think of it this way, once you EMP them, they're defenseless. They're a sitting duck. You just absolutely annihilate them. So I'm going to give it a go anyway. Next stream, see if we can EMP something, take it out, have a bit of fun. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We've got a good look over an EMP ship. And if you guys are around at the weekend, come and check out the stream and we'll give an EMP ship a go. Anyway, the last thing on the agenda today, thanks to Mod for letting me use his ship today. It's very kind of him, and I'm going to go and pick him up. And also, if you're looking to join a Star Citizen organisation, check out the link in the description. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.